And I know one of you was asking about flash flood warnings, and we do have some as heavy rain moves across our area. So over by Prescott, over by Mayor, there is flash flood warnings until 8:30 p.m., which is just another hour to go. We're getting a live look at some downed trees. Again, these storms, they sometimes move through so quickly with so much power. I know I went to run out and move my car because we heard it's going to be raining in a couple minutes, and I always like to move my car in the evening closer to our news station. I had to run through the rain, you guys. I don't mean to sound Minnesotan, but holy buckets, you guys. Do you see that huge tree? Now, one of the things I did learn moving here to Arizona is they say sometimes these trees in these big storms with these strong winds, it is hard for them to stay up, especially if you get that right gust of wind. You can see the root systems here in Arizona aren't as deep because there's more water near the surface. So that's what I was at least told when I first moved here. The roots aren't as deep, so then trees aren't as strong. So when we do get those storms rolling through, sometimes this is what happens. Big trees are down. This is why you get insurance too, on your car, on your house. Hopefully everyone is okay and no one was in the way of that big tree we're seeing from SkyFOX. And again, SkyFOX is up above Mesa right now, showing us some of this storm damage after the monsoon rolled through. You can see lots of people even just amazed at how big this tree is that went down. Such a shame too, because a lot of times these trees have been around for so long, people get attached to them in their own way, especially if it's in your own yard. It's going to be a big empty hole for them to fill. You can see lots of people out taking pictures of this storm damage that happened just earlier this evening. And looking closely, it does look like that tree might have gotten just the tail end of that car. So thankful, though, that it didn't go onto that house. You know how that works. The wind blows in different directions. It could have been bad news for one of those homes there. So hopefully, as crews come on scene here later to help cut down this tree and take it out of the way, hopefully there's not a whole lot of damage to these properties. One thing that is good coming from these storms is tonight we will cool down by 9 p.m., 87 degrees. Overnight, even reaching the upper 70s, low 80s, which is amazing for end of July, beginning of August. It did reach 102 today. And again, we are flying up above Mesa, where not only they are doing cleanup from these storms, but there's also been report of possible gas leak as well as power lines down because of these fallen trees. Now, again, that's in the neighborhood on Williams and McKillips. And I did just want to also show you some of those photos I've been talking about we've been having come in. They are pretty darn amazing, guys. So let me give you a look on our Twitter page. We just tweeted this photo. This is from Scott Blair, and you can just see the power of these storms. What a cool photography shot. You might have to reach out to him and ask him how he did that. Sometimes you leave your exposure open, sometimes you just capture the right photo at the right time, but definitely something cool to go check out. If you haven't yet, you can go follow us on Twitter. You can also go follow me, Christy Larson, on Twitter. I've been tweeting a lot about the storms, the power outages, the cleanup. All of us have been keeping an eye on the sky and an eye on our weather center here in Fox 10 Phoenix, as storms are not done for the evening.